In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to group items in Notion, a fundamental skill for anyone starting to use this versatile platform. Whether you're using Notion for personal organization or managing projects professionally, grouping items can greatly enhance your productivity by providing a clearer visual structure. Let's dive right in. First, begin by opening your Notion workspace and navigate to a board, table, or gallery where your items are already set up. These views are essential as they provide the right format to apply grouping effectively. If you haven't created any of these formats yet, you can simply add a new page and choose one. This step is crucial as it sets the stage for seeing your data in an organized fashion. Once you have your board, table, or gallery open, look towards the top of the page or within the header of your view, where you'll find several options that allow for customization. Here, you'll see an option labeled Group. Clicking on this will open a menu of properties from which you can choose your grouping criteria. This is an important stage because it's the backbone of how you'll categorize your items. It is for better clarity and functionality. Next, it's time to select a property. Properties could be anything from status, like in progress or completed, to something more specific like category, depending on how you've set up your items. These properties serve as the main criteria for how your items will be grouped together within your Notion workspace. When choosing a property, consider what makes the most sense for your specific needs and the type of information you are working with. After selecting your desired property, watch as the magic of Notion takes over. The items within your board, table, or gallery will be grouped automatically based on the criteria you selected. This means all your entries will now be neatly categorized, giving you a streamlined view that's easy to navigate and understand. For instance, if you selected status, you'll see your items organized into groups like not started, in progress, and completed. As a helpful tip, don't hesitate to experiment with different properties until you find the grouping style that best suits your workflow. Adjusting and readjusting your groupings can reveal new insights about your data and help maintain a fluid and adaptive workspace. And there you have it. By following these simple steps, you've learned how to group items in Notion, making your data more manageable and visually appealing. This feature is a powerful way to ensure your workspace remains efficient and effective, aligning with your organizational goals. Thank you for joining me in this tutorial. Feel free to explore more features within Notion to continue building the most functional setup for your needs. Until next time, happy organizing.